Mhm. Okay. Hello, everyone. And today we are again meeting. It is our Tuesday talks. And today I will talk about the detox. It's very common subject, and a lot of people knowing about detox, and a lot of people doing detox. They go into some resorts or yoga studios. They are doing it at home. Sometimes people go to a medical center and doing different kind of detox. But we will talk about something today. What it's little bit not little bit, but a lot different than its normal kind of detox. The first, what I can explain about the detox, it's not everybody supposed to do the same detox. It's not the same product to detox your body. Second, it is very important to detox according the lunar calendar, how it's happened, why it is so important. If you're talking about the Chinese medicine, if you're talking about Ayurveda, if you're talking about other medicine, natural medicine, we will see that detox was always made according to the lunar calendar. You cannot do detox in any time when you want. You cannot start detox because you want to go to Bali and you have a vacation from the 1st July and you come 1st July and you start to detox. No, it doesn't work like this. If you talk with old Chinese people, for example, the old generation, you will see that all people do something for health, for planting garden, to do a lot of things, cutting hair, according to the lunar calendar. Why it's so important? The first, we come and remember our physical body. It is just small part of our bioenergetical system. It's really small part. We have much more. We have auric field, we have chakras, we have meridians, we have 5 elements according to Chinese medicine, we have chakras, all kinds of energy structure. In all structures, we need to detox. We don't need to detox just body, we need detox all. And if you start to detox not correctly, you can harm your body. How it's happened? I will explain very shortly. First, remember, we are all empty. We have so many energetical structures, energetical channels, and the different documents, we talk about 350,000 channels. We have also meridians in Chinese medicine. And if you talk about the new meridian theory, you will talk about fascia theory, theory about fascia, and yogi people, especially yin yogi people, know what it is, that each meridian, it's very close to the fascia in our body. And maybe I will talk about next time. And the other things what we know out of the normal medicine are that we are 75% water. We all small ocean. We have water in our cells. We have water inside the cells, between the cells. We all water. We have the water in our tears, our saliva. We have water in our joints, lymph, blood. All is water. And if we talk about the energy medicine, the emotional body, it is our water. Can you imagine that we have 75% water that constantly affected by the moon? And the girls, we are knowing that the mostly our fancy day, our women day, are coming with the new moon or with full moon. And a lot of ladies, we are knowing that we are not happy in these days. We have PMS, we are crying, we are not happy, we can be angry. We have emotional lability. Why does it happen? Because the moon affects our emotional body. The moon affects our waters. And the quality of water in our body will be really important. Why it is so important? You see, I'm talking about now about something what people not thinking about it. Why it's so important? Because if your water are not clean, you are acid. We're talking about acidity and alkaline now a lot when we're talking about acid and alkaline food. But we go a little beyond, little bit farther of it. 75% water, everything is water. And if you become acid, you become ill. And according all medicines, Chinese medicine, Ayurveda, acidity, it is the first cause of the all illness. And what happened? We are eating not correct, we are sleeping not correct, we have emotions, we are thinking a lot, our left part of the brain always planning, running, doing, our sympathetic nervous system constantly active. And what happened? Energetically, we are activating our wood element, our liver. You know, in China, we're asking, what is it and your liver? It means that anger, frustration, depression, all negative emotions will be the stock in our liver. And when people talking about the cleansing liver, I always ask, did you cleanse just physically liver, or did you cleanse emotional liver and mental liver and energetic liver? Because this is the much more important. Because the more we're thinking, and actually a positive or negative is just constantly thoughts, constantly emotions, activate our liver, because according to our Veda, we have Pitta in digestive system, Pitta in liver, and Pitta in our mind. When we activate all our Pittas, the bile in our liver become darker and condenser, darker and condenser. And what happened with bile need to go in somewhere. Where is this bile going? It is like acid, like real strong acid. Where it's going? It's going first in the stomach, of course. And this is, and the stomach, poor stomach, start to shout, you know, oh, I can't because it is painful. What are you eating? You start to eat. I want to food because this is bile, this is acid, just irritate the lining of the stomach. It's painful, and you start to eat. And you know, we all like comfy food. We all like emotional eater. We call about it because the liver with emotions, with negative bile, irritates stomach, and you start eating. It is physiologically. Emotionally, it's the same. The bile start more polluted our water, energetical and physical. And what happened? Our water, 75%, become more and more condensed and dense. If it's normal, water will be clear and not so dense. Then if we constantly have emotions, if we constantly thinking, if we constantly acting, our water become more and more and more dense, and it's become in Ayurveda we call it ama. In Chinese medicine we talk about phlegm. And what happens when our water become more acid and it's become ama or phlegm? Let's talk about liver element, wood element, and liver meridian. If you're thinking about liver, we will just thinking about bile, normal liver, it's here. If you're thinking about energetical liver, we will think about something else. It is just organ, physical organ, yes, but we will go and we will see an element of wood in Chinese medicine. An element of wood in Chinese medicine will be responsible for the health of all our reproductive system. This is why you have PMS, why you have PCOS. This is why you have endometriosis, fibroid of the womb, cancer of the womb, because the liver constantly irritates, the liver meridian goes around it. The candida, the vaginal candida, it's the same problem, because the liver meridian will be go around with organs. The breast cancers, the breast cysts, and all kind of bad and PMS breast. It is again the liver meridian go around it. You see, this one. This is all about things that we're not aware. The next step, it is the whole hormonal system. Remember, I did last time a video about a hormonal system and talk about progesterone, estrogen, but all system, our hormonal system will depend from the health of the energetical liver and the energetical element of earth. We will a little bit later go there. Our eyes see, ears, pain around ears. It's like gallbladder meridian is here. Gallbladder and liver will be together. Migraine, high blood pressure, dry eyes, all kind of the problem with vagina, all illnesses, also the testicles and penis, impotence, all kinds of, I don't have libido, it's all will be liver. And the liver is also very, very important in the free flow of everything. Free flow of blood, free flow of water, free flow of emotions. If liver is stacked, we have a problem. The emotions not flow. We are just constantly clinging on something. We constantly become depressed, angry, because the liver doesn't work. And actually, if we talk about pain, it will be all pain around. People sometimes say, I have pain here. And I say, oh, it's liver. People say, no, liver is here. But it is actually liver pain, liver meridians. Fertility is also here. It's and a lot of other things I will not explain it now. It's not just our pain. Yeah, forget about pain. If you have today pain here, tomorrow pain there, then it's other time, it's pain in the other place. It is the liver. The pain of this area, it is also liver and gallbladder. This is, you see how important to understand that you need to clean liver, and liver need to be cleaned not just physically, but energetically. And strong physically cleansing of liver can really affect you energetic liver, and it can be much more worse than good. Okay, this is about liver. The next very important system, it is the spleen system or stomach system. It's called in Chinese medicine, it is earth element. And remember, I say when the liver becomes very active, the first what he is doing, he will affect our spleen or our stomach. Because spleen is stomach, important system that also working with the hormonal system. It is also making more dump and amas if it is doesn't work. And it is also organ that it's responsible for care, love, happiness, about grounding. And what happened when our liver is not clean, he start to affect the stomach. I have problem with the stomach. And what we are talking about, we are talking about gluten intolerance, wheat intolerance, and other intolerance. It's not an intolerance. It is your problem. It is problem of your liver that affect your stomach. If you treat it, you will see, you will have much more better digestive system. The next what liver doing, again, it affect the large intestine, IBS system, IBS, irritable bowel syndrome. The next what he can affect, it will be the skin, the element of metal, its lungs is skin, all kind of rashes, all kind of the eczema, all kind of pimples, acne. It is the problem, spleen, metal element. The liver can affect also the throat. And we have also always here, or we have thyroid disease, Hashimoto, is because the liver affects your throat. And the spleen is the organs that make much more mucus or ama if it's not okay, if it's real in the problem, it's blocked. And this is what we have now. We have now livers that affect the stomach and spleen. It's make more mucus. It's not happy. It's more emotional. It's more want to eat because it's not happy. The liver is affect all other organs. The bladder inflammation, the chronic bladder disease, it's the same problem because the liver affects kidney, it affects bladder, and you have constantly inflammation. And this is what happened when our energetical system become more and more in stress and imbalance. We create more and more toxins or ama. And our water become more and more dense. And what we have inflammations of the joints, we have all kinds of tumors and everything. And all disbalances. What can affect us more? I say it is emotions, but also our food. But it is like a cycle. We are unhappy. We don't love ourselves. It is spleen. We not care about ourselves. It is again spleen. And we decide to be somebody. And we decide to show how amazing am I. I need to be big engineer. I need to be big doctor. I need to be big this, big that, because I don't know who am I. I don't care about myself. I just killing myself. I just running and doing, and I become more and more weak and more unhappy. And what I'm doing, I'm just go to a restaurant and eat. Because we need to have something that satisfies us. And in our society, it's become alcohol, food, marijuana, and all kinds of other addictions. Because people cannot understand that nothing can make me happy. Nothing can satisfy me. Just me, myself, not my husband, not my child, not my boss. Nobody can give me happiness. But we are so empty because we are spent all our time to be somebody, to running to catch something what does not exist. Because when I go up, I'm here, I'm not satisfied, I need to go up more. And in the end of the life, I think, oh, all my life I try to be somebody, to do something. I miss myself. And when you are so emotional, of course, you will be eating a lot. And what we are eating, not so healthy things. Now we have a lot of different diets, and one of the diets is also alkaline and acid diet. We have a raw food diet, a high fat, low carbs. We have all kinds macrobiotic diet, but people just don't understand that the body needs one thing. The body needs clean food with less taste. But the problem is just in different way. We can explain it like this. When I am emotional, I need to have a more taste because I need to satisfy my emptiness. When I eat more taste, and more taste, the buds on the tongue, the small pupils, they are receptors of our taste. They're working less and less and less. You know, the normal person in the normal world doesn't feel taste anymore. I cannot eat anything if I go in the normal country because it is extremely sweet, extremely acid, extremely salty. It is just extremely a lot of all kind of additives, because normal person and normal country doesn't feel anything anymore. But when we have a lot of salt, a lot of sugar, and a lot of spice, a lot of sour, all these taste crystallized in your waters, and it's become more and more dense. But with crystallizing, with dense liquid will ask more and more food, and it needs to be a lot. This is the other problem. We eat too much different food in one time, and it's become just really big problem. We eat big salad with a lot of ingredients, for example, and we think it is very tasty and very healthy because it's a green salad. No, but it's all ingredients that you have there. Physiologically, your body rejects. Maybe next time we talk about food. I'm integrative nutrition therapist. The body, the brain, the body become crazy because he don't understand what it is and why he need to eat it. Or we go to do 4, 5, 6 course dinner with a couple of wines, and then we drink this coffee with some extra like cognac or with some extra dessert. And it's again all this acidity, all this mix of extremely a lot of food coming in our body. We are eating too rich, too heavy, and every time, every day, we just killing ourselves. The other problem, how we become polluted, it is eating in not correct time. We are eating when we want to eat. You say, oh my God, she is probably crazy. Yeah, if I want to eat, I go eat. But it is actually not correct, because the whole universe lives according to the biological rhythm. If we're talking about medicine term, it will be the circadian rhythm. If I talk about the rhythm of universe, it will be organ clock. In Chinese medicine, it will be in our Veda we have it also. We living according gunas. We have gunas in the universe, and we think that I do everything and it's everything the same, but actually not. According to Chinese medicine, for example, our digestive system doesn't work after 2 p.m. It goes to sleep. And everything what I eat, it's become toxins. If you go to any monastery, if you go to any real concrete good center where they understand how they need detox, or if you go to Vipassana, they will give you food at 3 o'clock, and then you not eat till morning. What is correct? Now we do different things. We are doing now intermittent fasting when we are eating in the evening, what is totally not allowed, and we are not eating in the breakfast. Can somebody explain me why are you doing it? Where is your common sense? Can me explain where is the common sense? When you wake up in the morning, you need to have energy. The sunrise, the young energy rise, the body need receive energy. But the midday, the fire, rajas, the mental fire, the digestive fire, in the most heavy and strong working way, we need eat here, the most heavy meal. And in the morning, you need have energy to rise. Why do you eat in the evening when you need to go to sleep? When the yin energy comes? Why? Because the intermittent fasting need to be 16 hours break. Yes, break you break your food, but correctly. When you need to go eat, you need to have the maximal digestive fire. When you go to sleep, you need to go sleep. You not put all amount of food in your stomach, and it's become ama, it's become toxins. The other interesting things that dinner need to be between 6 and 7 maximum if you eat dinner. Because I know a lot of people say I like eat dinner, but it needs to be between 6 and 7, not late, because everything what you eat after 7, it becomes toxins. Which is why people in the morning, it's so heavy, cannot move, you just tired. Because of course you have extremely amount of acidity in your body, and the body was working all time. Because you don't have energy, but you spend your last energy to making these toxins. This is it. This is daily detoxifying. No need to go to Bali and drink your juice. No, start eat correct. Start live correct. Maybe you will have less toxins. Other things, why do we need working with lunar calendar? Because 2 times in the month, your system is active. Your channels are open. In all toxins going out of your body. The universe is very, very smart. The universe make you working correctly. The universe just design our machine happy, healthy, without overweight. But our mind start do totally different things. And what happened, if you start detoxing not in correct weeks, and this is week number 2 and this is week number 4, it's 2 and 4 weeks, we need to start detox our body. If we start detox our body in the closed week, all channels is closed. Everything what you try to take out of the body will go in an energetical system and stay there. It will be energetical toxins. And this is it. If you want to detox 1 week, then you can detox in week number 2 and week number 4. If you want to detox 21 days, you will start in detox from week 2, then it will be week 3, and then it will be week 4. You cannot detox in week 1 because it's very, very important week for the body to receive all nutrients. We look like a camel. The body take all most important nutrients in the week number 1. And the lunar months start with the new moon. This is how we need correctly detox. And it was always like this. But now, with our modern time and with business-wise detox, we just come and detox when we want. And I have so many people who come to me and say, you know, first time I was detoxing, it was perfect. Second time when I was detoxing, it was less. And third time when I did it, first I didn't lose any weight. I have a lot of cellulite. My immune system become worse. My digestive system become worse. Of course, you detox during closed week and you ruin your system. It is like this. Of course, somebody can say it's not like this. Okay, I always give freedom to all opinions, but what I'm telling to you, it is how we work according to the universe. If you work according to your own mind, it is not my problem. The next very interesting things, what we can see when we are detoxing, you need to see what are you taking when you are having detox. Very, very popular to detox with the juices, green juices. If you go to real Ayurvedic center, if you go to real Chinese center where it's the Chinese doctors working with you, and if you go to Ayurvedic doctor, they will say no spleen, no liver, like raw food. It is cold, it is make you more ama. Any Ayurvedic doctor will say you need to eat warm food, or you can eat little bit raw. It's okay, it's perfect. It's not like no. But every time he will say you need to eat food. And this is what happens with people when they are years sitting with the raw food, not correct raw food. Correct raw food, it is the food warm up under 45 degrees. It is already cooked. It is cooked, it's warm up. It is processed. But if you eat just salad, it is not correct, because I know very, very, very good raw food and I really like it. But it is dehydrated, it is the making in special it's in special sauces, and you can put it for it's marinated. It's not just a salad. But if you eat constantly just raw food, maybe in the beginning you will cleansing. After 3, 4, 5 months you will see the spleen deficiency. And this is what happened very often with people who do it. And what happened next? If you check now the modern detoxifying, they do totally different. It's already not juices, it's already totally different model of detoxifying, but we will not talk about it today because it's all science. Because the biggest problem in our society is leaking gut syndrome. It's not nearly 90% of people have leaking gut syndrome, and when you start in detoxing in way how you detox before, you will make the leaking gut system much more. And this is the allergy, it is all kind intolerance, it's all kind inflammation, it's all kind candidas. It is all because you have leaking gut syndrome of the spleen deficiency. This is why we are mostly tell people, if you want real detox your body and very serious, you can do the water detox, or you can do soup detox. Soup is the same what the juice is, it's just a little bit warm up. You can do also dry fasting. Try do this. It's more, or if you do juice fasting, just not combine a lot of different kind of vegetables and ingredients in one juice. Try to do 2, maximum 3 ingredients, and please do it 2 times juice and 1 time is broth, vegetable broth. You can cook the vegetables, taking all vegetables out and drink your broth. I know it's a lot of raw people will be not happy with what I'm talking about, but I'm working 30 years, and now luckily we don't have so many raw people because the peaks of raw food go down. But before I had a lot of people who was eating 10, 15 years raw and then had a lot of health issues. And not just physical, mostly it's energetical issues. Physically it's okay, energetically it's ruined or everything. I will explain you very easy system to clean your body, and you can do it every 2nd and every 4th week of the lunar calendar. Or if you do 21 day, this is what I'm doing. I'm doing 21 day, and I'm doing it with the oils. I do it with essential oils because it is very, very nice. It's very natural and it's very effective. If we talk about oils, we will talk about different kind of oils. We will talk about oils, citric oils. This is here from the citrus fruits. And we will talk about oils from the spices. And then I have 2 kinds. I brought some oils, and we have 2 kinds. It is from the antibiotic or parasites. Maybe once I will do the video about the quality of oils, like anti-parasite oils, staphylococcus, all kind of candidas, all kind of mold oils, because all oils will work with it. And all oils that I have, they are working with it. But today I just explain without just explain oil by oil. I just explain how you do it. It's very, very easy. You just need to have citrus oils. And citrus oils, for example, lemon, this is really, really alkaline oil. It's not so acid. Tangerine is also very beautiful oil. wild orange, amazing oil, a grapefruit. All these oils, if we talk about emotional side of our bioenergetical system, they are real strong antidepressants. They are working on different side of our depression, burnouts, adrenal fatigues, all kind of negative emotions, and they're also working very soft with the liver. For example, one of my favorite is wild orange. It is like a sun. We're bringing it in the cell, and I really like wild orange with peppermint. This is what I'm doing. I'm just putting a little bit, and I'm in here, and I put it in my hair, and I put it in my auric field, and I'm staying with it. It's amazing, 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 fresh oil, and it's also very strong oil adaptogen. It's also very strong antidepressant. What I'm saying, it's also very strong and working on the digestive system, and it's also working on the third chakra, and it's also, this is what the yellow color, and it's also working on the spleen system. How we do it? We're using all these oils in water. doTERRA, it's again, I just working with doTERRA. I don't work with other oils because doTERRA oils are fully free from all kind of pesticides, all kind of falsification, all kind of different chemicals. It's a lot of tests. For example, they're testing for 70 kind of pesticide, all oils. And this is why you can take it inside. And we can do 1 drop oil for such glass. You can take one drop in 1 glass, and you can drink it in the morning. For some people, it can be strong. What can you do? You can take the toothpicks and you put it in the oil and you put it in the water, and it will be enough. I always suggest to take one of the oils 21 days, that you not mix it today with tomorrow that, because to working with our energetical system we need, and physiological system, we need working 3 times 7, 7, 7, 7, 21 days. You need to cleanse your physical body, you need to cleanse your energetical body, emotional and mental body. This is why it will be 7, 7, 7. Let's talk about, for example, lemon. Let's decide, take a lemon. You like a lemon and you drink every morning glass of lemon water with lemon oil. It's much more effective than drinking just water with the lemon. Also, it's made from the lemon peel, fresh lemon peel, and it will be not so acid like inside. And the quality of lemons that they're putting in oil very high, and it's very big amount of lemons in just 1 drop of the oil. Okay, in the morning I just take lemon. I'm alkaline myself, I'm working on my liver, I work on everything. Then in the day I decide to take something more. And so, I think, okay, I will do anti-parasite. What can I choose for my anti-parasite? It's a lot of people do directly oregano. It's like a heavy stuff. I never suggest to do oregano. We have much more softer oils. You no need to do very strong directly. You can choose ginger, and ginger and lemon, for example. Very good, open the channels of the liver, of the gallbladder, and cleans the liver and gallbladder. Or you can use thyme or rosemary. It's working like antibiotic also, and anti-parasites also, and it's also very good for the lung system. What can you do? You can take veggie capsule. It is such capsule that make from special substance. You can buy in organic stores. You can open, you know, the medicine is mostly in this capsule, but you can buy veggie empty capsules. You can open it and you can put the 1 drop oil in the capsules, put it and drink it. If you don't have such veggie capsules, you can take, for example, what I'm using, I take the bread, gluten-free good bread. I just make some flat things like pancake. I put an oil and I make a bowl. I make a bread capsule. If you don't like it and take any kind of bread, you can use emulgator. Emulgator, it can be honey. You can put it, or oil. You can put 1 drop in the teaspoon of oil, coconut oil, for example, of grapeseed oils. And you can also take this oil and dissolve in water. You can have veggie milk, almond milk, for example. You can have honey. Because the oils are not dissolved in water, the most oils, some yes, some no, like citrus, yes, this is not, especially oregano. And if you take the 1 drop oregano and you just start dissolve in water, it will be very heavy stuff. You will burn yourself. This is why oregano, I never ever ask to dissolve in oil and then in water. I always use oregano in veggie capsules. Ginger and thyme, it's okay to dissolve and emulgator and then dissolve in water, but you can take more water and you need to mix very good so that you don't have the drops. Otherwise, you can burn yourself. We're all sensitive. We're different sensitive, actually. And this is what I'm doing in the day, and I always take it after my meal. I take 21 days of ginger or thyme, oregano, if I really know that I really need to have serious cleanse because I have really big bad parasites. This is it. It is the middle of the day. And in the evening, I take again my lemon. And then I can choose. I can choose fennel. I can choose cilantro. Depends what I want. If I not take ginger here, I can choose ginger. And again, I take my capsule, I put 1 drop lemon, 1 drop cilantro, for example, or 1 drop lemon and 1 drop ginger, for example. Very good combination. That, yes, it's very good antioxidant actually here. This is it, and this is I do 21 days. It's easy, easy cleanse. Also, what I'm doing, I'm cooking with it. In the kitchen, I have always very good quality of oil, olive oil, and I add my oils there. I can have ginger oil, I can have cilantro oil, I can have thyme or oregano, I can have Italian oil, you know Italian herbs, oregano, thyme, rosemary. I can make my oils with oils. It's much more, such oil is from 50 to 100 times more active and stronger than herbs. And of course, the smell and the quality will be much better than this just putting some time in oil and put it in a couple of days and then use it as oil. I just really use better my oils. And also I do especially body oil. How I do it ginger, lavender, geranium, and cedarwood. Like, for example, for 1 tablespoon, it is 5 milliliter. I put 2 lavender, 2 geranium, 2 ginger, 2 cedarwood. Or I can make like bottle for 20 milli with base oil, with coconut oil, of grapeseed oils, and I multiply the doses of it. I can put little bit more than 2 drops. I see how strong I want to have it. I just put in the same proportion. And I have this oil, and after I clean myself in the evening, under my still slight wet body, I put this cream. Also, I can take the 1 drop of this mixture in the water in the bucket and clean my hair. This is it. This is easy, very easy detox. And I'm always in the week number 2 and in week number 4, I really like to do detox baths. I use the baking soda, and about baking soda we're making probably a separate talk, because the baking soda working amazing, but not just on the physical body, it's work on the emotional body, and it's work on the mental body. It cleans our emotional body, it cleans our water, it's alkaline us. And for the bath, I take 200-gram soda, and I can take 1 of the oils. I really like, for example, I like wild orange in this peppermint. And here in the bath, when we are taking baths with the oils, first mix oils with soda and then dissolve soda in bath. If you don't like soda, you can just taking oils, but it's again, dissolve first oil in emulgator. It can be vegetable milk, normal milk, a little bit honey if you want, because I had such interesting things when the woman came and say, you know, my husband has a problem, because I love to surprise him. I did for him very nice relaxation bath, but I put oils direct in bath, and it was lavender, and it was peppermint, and it was orange. Very good combinations. Actually, the problem is that he had burns. He had like really like a zebra. He has the strips of the burned skin, because it can be. This is it. How I do it, I just put couple of drops in soda, and then I dissolve soda in bath, and I stay half an hour in bath. Why I don't like Epsom salt? Because the Epsom salt, it's have totally different energetically way of working, and I really like working not just physically. I like working on all body, all my bodies, not on just my body, but I really like working on physical, emotional, and mental body. And the soda will be working much more on all my bioenergetical system. This is what I want to talk about. Detox, easy, need starvation. Of course, you can eat a little bit lighter in these days, or you can, but I tried once water fasting with oils. It was so easy, because every morning I just took the lemon, and already glass with lemon, drop of lemon gave me a lot of energy. And then I took the all oils in the normal vegetable oil and coconut oil, and it's give me a lot of energy. And this was very easy to fast. And I like really water fast, because it's much more effective than it's fasting with juices. You don't need to fast 7 days, 8 days, 5 days, 3 days. You can just do water fast one time, 1 day, 1 day, and week number 2 and in week number 4. You can choose it, and the body will clean itself. Thank you so much. And if you will have a questions about the oils, you can always contact me, and I will explain how you can buy oils, how you can use oils. I have my Pinterest. I have a lot of recipes on it. Thank you so much. See you next time.